continuing with Action Ride Attack, and I'm back again with Elizabeth and our exercise ball in the barn. And we're going to demonstrate what we talked about last time about stretching your back over the ball. And Elizabeth's going to explain a little bit more about that, because it's actually more about, you said, repositioning your...
Yes, you want to stretch over the ball in order to align your hips. It's not so much about stretching specific muscles as it is from all of your leaning forward. Your hips tend to be out of alignment, stretching over the ball, stretching, looking up will just align your hips. And then you can continue and isolate more stretching with other muscles, isolating your muscles for other stretches.
Awesome, and we'll show that in some other videos, but right now let's go ahead and demonstrate this. So how do I do it? I just sit on the ball?
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to sit on the ball, Deidre, and you're going to just relax yourself. And the first thing I want you to do is just breathe. Feel your feet on the ground and just relax into balancing yourself so that you know that you're stable. You can feel your feet on the floor.
Okay, now you get back here.
Absolutely. It's about comfort. And I just want you to know there is no right or wrong. The only thing is I don't want you to fall off the ball, so I want you to be really comfortable, find your balance. I want you to hold your stomach in, hold your core in. That'll stabilize you. Breathe and just think for a couple of seconds. Where am I? Proprioception, where I am in space. My feet are on the floor. I am stable. I'm not going to rock back and forth. I can hold myself up. My core is supporting me, and I feel really good. Okay? Now you're going to think, okay, I'm going to stretch back over the ball. So at your leisure, and I just want to take a minute to make a note of this. If this is the first time that you're doing this, do this with a partner, somebody that can spot you so that you're not going to fall. Deidre has experience laying over the exercise ball, so I don't want you to just get on a ball for the first time and lay backwards. I want you to
Don't fall on your head.
I want you to practice stabilizing your core and feeling comfortable sitting on the ball. So if this is your first time, just start by sitting on the ball, and before you go backwards in this tutorial, use someone to spot you to protect yourself, okay?
Now typically, when I lean over the ball, I actually move forward a little bit first and then lean back.
Most definitely, okay? So you're going to go forward, you're going to stretch your legs out a little bit in order to give yourself room so that you can stretch. The ball should be more underneath your hips, so to speak, okay? Now, there's also a tip. If you have a disc injury, I want you to be very careful and cognizant of going too far backwards. In other words, your erector spinae or bending your back, okay? I want the ball to stabilize your back, not so much bend your back to the opposite direction, okay? So I want you to be careful of, and it's called hyperextension. So you want to be careful of hyperextending your back, okay? So right now, Deidre is going to practice, and I'm going to have you move your feet out just a little bit more because you want the ball underneath your back. Okay, right now you're really not, I want you a little bit more. Yep, a little bit more. I want the ball more, even so. I want the ball underneath your back and your hips. Okay, more, even so more. And also too, take a look at Deidre's posture. She's really supporting herself. Her feet are stabilizing her. She's not going anywhere. I want you to do just a little bit more, okay? And this, again, is going to protect, okay, now I want you to lay your head back and just relax, okay? And I want you to just breathe into it. And tell me a little bit about what you feel is stretching. You feel your hips stretching?
I feel through here.
Yes, that is exactly where we want to feel it.
And a little bit here.
Exactly. Okay, so this stretch is specific for stretching out your core and aligning your hips and your psoas muscles because of the bending forward that we do, riding our horses, anything else that we do when we come down from riding. You know, you come down from riding, you've been bent over, and then you go home, and then you're also washing the dishes, and everything that we do is anterior. It's in the front for us. So we are stretching out our core and stabilizing our hips, and you should feel it right exactly where your hip bones are, just like Deidre said, and in your core. And this is a perfect stretch because if you think about it, all the stretches that we do, we don't get these muscles. We don't get the psoas and the abdomen muscles. And we're really getting a chance to stretch all these muscles out completely, and then again, you can isolate your other muscles like your hamstrings or your back extension. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm getting back up.
Yep, you're gonna get up slowly and breathe and stabilize yourself. And you can see this entire time, Deidre's muscles, her core muscles are engaged, and that supports your body. It keeps you from falling, it keeps you aligned, it reminds you to breathe. Stabilize those core muscles. Those are going to support everything else in your body and work in conjunction with your hips.
Okay, great. This has been Deidre Huey and Elizabeth Laurino.
Thank you.
And this is massagewellnesslife.com. And Deidre Huey signing off. Until next time, be one with your horse and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.